the first kind of feelings and memories that come to you when you think about the Hall of Fame?
You know, as I was walking around here, T-Mobile Arena, watching them put I just think how far the UFC's come. You know, I remember when the Hall of Fame used to be in the fan expos, and we would I remember, you know, inducting fights into the Hall of Fame, just like random people walking around bags of stuff, like, you know, just eating protein bars walking to the front of the stage. I remember those all Hall of Fame, so it's pretty awesome that they do it at the T-Mobile now. You know, it's its own thing.
You've truly got to see the growth of the company. We know your value and your importance in the history of the sport, but what's been the most like breathtaking moment for you, like walking into the Apex, or what have you seen that's really blown you away in the growth of the company?
That's crazy. That's a very good question. I guess it would just be the people that casually talk about it now, you know, like the Zuckerbergs of the world, casually like MMA fans, which is pretty awesome.
You're here, the Community Awareness Award. What does it mean to you to be involved with that award and giving it out?
I mean, you know, I think I said it the first year I gave the speech, you really can't think about it too much, you feel unworthy. But it's not about, you know, being worthy, it's about, you know, you're never going to be worthy enough for something like that. It's about celebrating the good that we have done and the good that these people have done, right? You can always do more, but, you know, let it be a motivator to do more. And even looking back on the guys and the gals that have won it, no gals yet, but hopefully, you know, it's just, they're all like still upstanding role models. Doing good out there in the community.
And what projects are you currently involved in with the community?
You know, I just really work with Brian Smith, so I just kind of go where he sends me, you know. Again, we all got full-time jobs, right? So I've been on several boards and stuff like that, but I've actually, you know, pulled myself back from a bit of that, so I don't actually do a lot of charity work. That's not true. We do kind of experiences with local teams and up-and-coming athletes, and in Mexico City, we're actually working with the academy down there is working with underprivileged kids out of Mexico, just teaching them martial arts. So it's pretty cool, and we'll see how that goes. Hopefully that goes great. You know, we did a couple of them. We got to work with some kids, and
It's a busy week with the Hall of Fame, everything. And tomorrow night, we know there's a power slap event. Will you be involved?
I will be catching. I'll be catching hands. Yes, sir.
And what has it been like getting involved with that sport and having that position?
You know, I was kind of joking when I said I wanted to do it, half joking, half I just wanted to do it. But, you know, I tell you what, I don't know how it translates on TV, but when you're up there in that moment, it's a good vibe, it's a good feeling, you know, it's akin to jumping out of a plane or something.
Well, I've heard some people say you look like the most professional, the most intense capture, that you're just most into it. Did you mean to be that way, or was this something about being prepared for this season?
Yeah, it's just being wired that way, you know, you just want to like, and I've only dropped 4 times, so you can't catch them all, I guess. But no, it's just, it's instinctive, you know, they don't want to get knocked out, I don't want to drop them like an idiot, I don't want to fall off the stage, you know, there's a lot to it, right? So, yeah, I don't know how it translates on TV, but when you're up there, it's energy, man, it's a good energy.
Forrest, as a former UFC light heavyweight champion, what do you make of Alex Pereira defending his title 2 or 3 months after defending in April?
I love it that those guys fought on the same day last time, you know, so that's very fortuitous. So they both kind of found out short notice. They both, you know, they were in the same place. So I think it's a very good representation for these guys, and props to these guys for stepping up, right? It's pretty awesome, you know.
Yeah, and what do you make of the UFC light heavyweight division? Because in recent years, it has changed titles so many times. Not many people have been able to defend it. Why do you think that is?
You know, I'm going to sound honest, but it sounds ironic and funny. It's still recovering from John Jones. You know, you think a guy like John Jones was so dominant, he cleaned it out. Truly, he did. Cleaned the division out. Think about it. Think about the Shoguns being honored tonight, the Vanderleys, the Chucks, the Tito's, Quinn Jackson, you know, those guys from my era, Vitor Belfort, the 205ers from my era, beat 90% of those guys. You know, smashed them. And then they were like, the Machitas of the world, right? And then, you know, smashed the new guys too, right? So the you to win. So, but now it's recovering. It's very interesting. You know, you got a Russian guy that can't get a visa that fought to the draw with the Polish guy. That was crazy. And then you got, hopefully Jamal will get healthy. We'll get a healthy Jamal Hill back. And then you got these two. I can't say enough good things about Pereira. Pereira, did he just become a philosopher? And the way he was talking was so thoughtful. I was like talking about shamans and Connor and holy shit, he's just like, has he been reading Nietzsche or something? What's going on with him? Yeah, I love it.
Awesome. Thank you, Forrest.
Forrest, what is your thoughts? The fights between Yuri and Alex. The first one in New York and now the rematch.
Like I said, I love those guys, and I'm excited to see it again. And I think, to harken back to what I just said, I think it's really cool that they fought on the last card together, and now they're fighting again. It's kind of fortuitous, right?
What do you think that makes Yuri so unique compared to other fighters?
Man, there's a host of things, but just everything about the way he fights is unique. The stance, the hand placement, he's got long arms, he's got a good chin. So with the long arms, the great reflexes, he can move, get out of the way, and when he has to, take a shot. And to be able to do all those things allow him to fight that free.
And what do you think about his samurai spirit? And what he brings to the MMA community?
I love it. He's a true martial artist. Like, you talk about, everybody does this stuff to better themselves. He's doing that all the time, Sitting down talking to chipmunks right now.
Any message to Yuri? Any message to Yuri?
I'm a fan. That's a great question. Jones, DJ, and then other guys. Maybe GSP after that. Khabib after that. One and a half. Really? But I still got you. Remember? I still got you. But if another half, I'm very old. It's like senior. I can't even tell you what president's around the Mount Rushmore either, so got that going. I don't know if you should take anything I say seriously. Yes.
If someone's first time in Vegas, what should they check out?
Now you really put me on the spot. First off, I love Vegas. I love the people who come here. And I just want to say, thank you for coming. What should they check out? What I used to do when I didn't have much money is I would start at the Rambla Sahara. I don't know what it's called now. They found blue, and then I would just kind of go over and get a drink at every big bar. Just walk, walk 5-6 miles, get a drink, and you start going down the street back and forth. And I never made it the whole way. I'd always find a party or something fun, see something, and just wander around, just find something. If not, just ask for a concierge.
All right.
And before you go, one more. Thoughts on Shogun Rua as he's about to go into the Hall-of-Fame?
I was a fan of his. That's why I asked him to fight him. And I'm happy to have gone 1-1 with that guy. Again, losing Shogun, no shame in that. Good for him. I would say, again, him and Vanderlei, to me, those were the guys. I love that style. Shoebox had a 2003, 4, 5. It had that lure to it.
What do you feel made Shogun the challenging opponent that he was?
He's got heavy hands. He's quicker than you think, and he's skilled everywhere, right? Because he's not a big, strong guy, right? He's just skilled, and he's quick, and he hits hard. And he's good at fighting, and he's got no quitting him. So.